Good morning and welcome to Termas de Rio Hondo. We are live from Argentina in another day in TCR South America. It's Sunday, it's day of races. Live in one of the most famous tracks in South America with loads of sun, loads of hot weather. Getting ready for race number 1 of TCR South America following yesterday's qualifying that gave us Rodrigo Baptista on pole position. In a 1-2 for Brazil, followed by Rafael Reis, 27 Celsius degrees, and it's only 9:30 a.m. There's where you can see and you can feel the big heat that is traditional here in Termas de Rio Hondo. Here are the standings. Juan Manuel Casella battling hard to catch Pedro Cardoso. The standings are now separating both by 18 points. As Rafael Reis doesn't want to lose any more track and keep his title hopes alive towards the season finale in December in Rosario. The cars will fly into the grid in a second as we are undergoing some last-minute changes. Here is Casella, the man from Uruguay. He starts in 3rd place. As he is now heading into the garage once again. Here's TCR Trophy Championship. We don't have Fabio Casagrande today. He pulled away at last minute from the weekend, considering some personal issues that forced him out of the weekend. In his place is Thiago Pernilla, 21 years old, son of Leonel Pernilla. They start 6th and 7th in the grid today. Enrique Maglione, after a really hard Saturday in which he couldn't even move past Q1, he proceeded to do an engine swap and is now starting from 15th and last behind Thiago Vivacqua, who also changed his engine in his car. Rafael Reis is joining Rodrigo Baptista in the front row, and this is Bautista Damiani, another rookie from Argentina, who is taking the start for the first time. He made it into Q2. That is Matias Cravero, followed by Matias Rossi. That was Pedro Cardoso, the standings leader, and here is Juan Ángel Rosso, who lost loads of terrain in the battle for the title in the last rounds. Pedro Cardoso is in there, heading into the grid.
Muy pero muy buenos días a todos los amigos de Argentina y Uruguay. Bon día a los amigos de Brasil. Aquí estamos en la zona de la grilla de largada en el autódromo de Termas de Río Hondo, este hermoso autódromo que tiene Santiago del Estero para vivir la etapa 9 de 10 del TCR South America Banco BRB. Ya también pensando lo que va a ser la definición en Rosario el 1 de diciembre con 3 pilotos, uno de Argentina, uno de Brasil y uno de Uruguay buscando el campeonato del TCR South America.
Our pit lane reporter Mariano Colombo welcoming us to the race as the cars are taking their spots on the grid.
Categoría esta fecha es el caso de Thiago Pernía, que va a estar obviamente corriendo. Padre, podríamos decir, creo que es la primera vez que piloto padre e hijo están corriendo en esta categoría. Después Bautista Damiani también, que va a estar debutando con el Cupra del W2 Pro GP.
It's been a long time, and it's possibly the first time in TCR that both father and son race together.
Sim, muito potente conseguir mais uma pole e agora focar na corrida. Com certeza a gente vai ter um carro bom aí para disputar a vitória.
Obrigado. Escuchamos la palabra de Diego Batista, que larga desde la pole position, y me voy con Rafa Reis, piloto que también logró puntos importantes en las últimas fechas y que ya piensa en la definición del campeonato, hidratándose un poco porque hace mucho, pero mucho calor. Rafa, ¿cómo estás pensando? Obviamente ya concentrado, puntos importantes hay que sumar este fin de semana para llegar a Rosario con posibilidades.
Com certeza, final de semana muito importante pra gente, temos que ir com tudo, a gente sabe que para chegar em Rosário com chance de ser campeões, a gente precisa ter um bom final de semana aqui. Então é isso, a gente vai buscar ser o mais agressivo possível, marcar o máximo de pontos possíveis, muito pouco a perder e a gente tem muito a ganhar, então a gente precisa maximizar nossa oportunidade aqui hoje.
Gracias.
Juan Casella from Uruguay here starting in third position, and from Squadra Martino. Behind the Brazilian duo of Bautista and Reis. We'll see if Rodrigo Bautista helps Casella in his quest for the title. Cars are on the grid. at the moment, and we'll go on with the race. 25 minutes plus 1 lap. In Termas de Hondo, that is Gali Dosman on screen, car number 28, the Cupra from W2 Pro GP. Ahead of him is the rookie Tiago Pernia. Ahead is Rafael Suzuki. And ahead is Juan Manuel Casella. This is in the row near the line. Yesterday we had a handful of cars in a second of gap after the qualifying. Here's the starting grid with Baptista and Reyes in the front row. Here's Juan Casella starting in third. Matias Rossi with the highest ranked Toyota in fourth place. Rafael Suzuki is in fifth for PMO Racing, followed by Leonel Pernia in another Peugeot of PMO Racing in sixth. Behind is his son, the rookie Tiago Pernia, born in the United States, races with Argentinian passports. Pedro Cardoso, the standings leader, is starting behind. Ninth place for Gali Dosman. In a Cupra, 10th is Fabian Gianantoni, who has the reverse grid pole position. Let's see who has the big pace for race number 2. Matias Cravero starts in 11th place. He narrowly missed the reverse grid pole. Juan Angel Rosso in 12th. Very, very complicated, struggling in Q2. Bautista Damiani, the other newcomer from Argentina, in 13th, followed by Thiago Iwakwa in 14th, and closing the starting grid is Enrique Maglione in 15th and last for Squadra Martino. He will try to overtake Fabio Casagrande in the TCR Trophy standings. We'll enjoy TCR South America Race 1 live from Buenos Aires, live from Termas de Hondo, following the race in Buenos Aires. Then we'll head to Rosario for the last race of the season. Here's Rodrigo Baptista, our pole sitter, heading the pack into the grid. Fifteen cars are heading into the starting grid of this race. It's 9:47 a.m. in Argentina. We're live from Termas de Rio Hondo in Santiago del Estero. Cars are lining up. The last rows. Time for Thiago Ivacqua and Enrique Maglione to take the places. Baptista in the background. Here is Rafael Reis. Baptista starts on the left. Reis in the black Cupra on the right side on your screens. Reis is now on. We go racing in Termas de Rio Hondo. I think Thiago Pernilla stopped on the grid and lost some places as Rossi waves into the inside. And now it's Casella on the outside trying to take the lead from Baptista. Baptista holds on the inside. Casella will have the inner line for the next turn. We'll see if Baptista defends him. Reis takes third place behind Matias Rossi and Rafa Suzuki trying to jump into the top 5 on the outside. And already Casella is on the lead of the race. And this is what we expected from Squadra Martino in the start of the race to help Casella in his quest for the title as they head into the long straights in the back straights behind the pit lane. Juan Manuel Casella is leading the race, followed by Bautista. Reis is in third place. Matias Rossi is in fourth as the Peugeots are slowly opening the way for Pedro Cardoso to squeeze into the top 5 possibly. Leonel Pernilla is behind Rossi in fifth. Suzuki and Pedro Cardoso is already in sixth place. For sure he will have the help of his teammates, but will it be enough to catch Casella? We will know in a matter of 23 minutes and a bit more. It's race number 1 in TCR South America in Termas de Rio Hondo as they are in the second sector right now. Cravero side by side against Fabian Gianantuoni. Matias Cravero resisting the attacks of Fabian Gianantuoni. Bautista Damiani was also tackling fourth place. Is Matias Rossi, followed by Leonel Pernilla. The two Argentinian legends of touring car racing are battling here in the top South American Racing Series. Juan Casella is closing the first line, 151.58 since the lap time, but of course this includes the starting grid. Thiago Pernilla lost some places and he is battling with Bautista Damiani, the two rookies side by side. And now Bautista and Damiani will have the inner line. We'll have the replay of the start of the race. Thiago Pernilla with a bit slow start in row number 3, number 4. There is Casella going through the outside and Baptista protecting the line, but then getting into the lead. Casella did what he needed to do, which is beating Reis in the start of the first lap. There's Rafael Reis battle with Bautista for second position. Reis takes the in-line and is favored by that, but Matias Rossi wants to go into the conversation and dive to the outside. Let's see if he can get also in the battle for second place. Everything is favoring Juan Manuel Caselas. Race is about to take third place. Oh, Suzuki's off. Rafael Suzuki is out of the race. And this could give us a neutralization. This could give us a safety car. Rossi is already in third place. Yes, Rossi already in third. Leonel Pernia is now following the action from fifth, with Pedro Cardoso behind him. This will help Cardoso to catch the pack from second to sixth. Baptista is in second, Rossi is in third, Reis dropped to fourth, Pernia in fifth, and Pedro Cardoso is up in sixth place following the issues suffered by Rafael Suzuki. Osman is now battling with Fabian and Gian Antonio. They are both up in 8th and 9th place. We're about to complete the first 5 minutes of the race. Baptista, Rossi, Reis, Pernia, Cardoso, Cravero, Gian Antonio, Osman, and Damiani. Our top 10, Tiago Pernia is in 11th, followed by Rosso and Vivacqua, as Enrique Maglione also suffered some trouble in the opening lap and couldn't keep himself on track. We have 13 survivors. With these results, Juan Manuel Caselas is jumping into the lead of the standings. This is a massive switch ahead of the final round. Caselas needs to take the win. For Squadra Martino, it will be a one-on-one between Squadra Martino and PMO racing for the driver's title. But of course, Leonel Pernia is likely to help Pedro Cardoso, leaving him going through the leader of the race. There's quite a large gap of almost 3 seconds between Cardoso in 6th and Cravero in 7th. Almost 3 seconds. Cravero is protecting himself from Gian Antonio as Damiani dives into the inside to overtake Galid Osman. Osman seems to be with some trouble because he has lost quite some ground. There's Damiani recovering, but now overtaken by Osman. Baptista is in third, followed by Matias Rossi. Second and third actually. Reis back in fourth. Pernia in fifth. Yes, Cravero is here in 7th, holding back Gian Antuoni and opening a big gap that is over 3 seconds now. There is almost 0.8 of a second per lap between Cardoso and Cravero, and that splits the pack in two. There is Osman going into the inside for Gian Antuoni's place. He's up in 8th place. Gian Antuoni wants to counter-attack. This is part of what we have in Termas de Rio Hondo. Loads of chances of different layouts in every corner. As also Damiani is into the battle with Gian Antuoni. But then Damiani goes in the inside, and behind him he has Tiago Pernia. Will Diego Pernilla attempt anything? We'll see. Damiani breaks in the inside and overtakes Gian Antoni also for ninth, but Gian Antoni recovers and goes through. Oh, they contact, it's a contact. Contact, and Gian Antoni is out of the track. Damiani has his front damper broken, and I think they are both out of the race. Yeah, oh, his steering is broken. His steering is completely broken. 2 cars less in the race. They were giving us a very nice battle, and that's a shame, because the battle was really entertained for 8th, 9th, and 10th. That is Damiani in his debut. Oh, I do feel it for the Argentinian rookie, who's out of the race. Also is Gian Antoni, who I think could not come out. And the safety car is out. This will reorder the pack. This reshapes. The gap with Cardoso and Cravero was quite large. The lap times were already pulling up. Let's have a look at the replay. Damiani on the inside. Trying to battle with Osman. And here is Damiani and Gian Antoni. Gian Antoni went through. I think Damiani was a bit reckless. His position was completely lost. And it's where he should have seen the car of Gian Antoni, but I'm making a very quick judgment, so take it with a pinch of salt. We have 11 cars on the grid apparently. 11 cars remaining. Oh, Enrique Maglione could rejoin, and he's catching up with the pack. We'll have a look at the standings on screen. Safety car is out, and the race is now on hold. This will help Enrique Maglione to catch up with the back of the pack. Is leading from Baptista, Rossi, Reis in third, Pernilla, Leonel Pernilla in fourth, in fifth, Cardoso is in sixth. We'll hear from Sebastián Martino. I think it was a good start by Casella. He's doing a good job.
Es una carrera bastante dura, difícil, complicada, pero hay que aguantar un poquito más.
La palabra de Sebastián
It's a
Martino.
hard race, but we have to hold on, said Sebastián Martino. It's a very hot place, Santiago del Estero, Termas de Rio Hondo. This track, for those who have been into motorcycle racing, know how hard and demanding this track is in terms of hot temperature. And we are already in November, where the weather is pretty much summer-like, but trust me, it's 10 times more intense than in any other part of South America. Heat here in Santiago del Estero. The clock keeps on running. Here is our safety car, our Honda Civic, leading 2 Hondas from Squadra Martino. Casella and Baptista, you can see both generations of the Civic together. Baptista is putting the Toyota in the podium once again. Rafael Reyes is behind. Leonel Pernia is ahead of Thiago Cardoso, and that's where the standings could change, because with these results, as we said, Juan Manuel Casella is taking the lead of the standings for just 1 point over Cardoso. Cardoso in 6th place is taking 21 points. He will be up in 24 points if he moves a place up, and that would leave him still in the lead for 2 points over Casella. This is what you see on screen right now, is the TCR Trophy Championship, where Maglione is moving on top. He needed to recover and catch up with the rest of the pack. That's what he needed to keep him active in the race and take advantage of Fabio Casagrande, who is not present, as we said. He had to pull out at last minutes. With Juan Casella trying to keep his tires warm. And the race is on again. Green flag, and we are racing once again in Santiago del Estero, in Termas de Rio Hondo. First battle is for 4th place, with Leonel Pernia chasing Rafael Reyes. Casella is leading the pack. Rossi putting the pressure on Baptista, and Pernia is here battling with Reyes. As they come into the long straights behind the pit lane, this is Maglione in 12th and last. We have 12 cars on the grid, 12 cars on the race yet remaining. Osman, look at the inside of Cravero, then Pedro Cardoso still behind Pernia. We have 8 minutes behind, and Matias Rossi attacking Baptista for 2nd place, and Osman goes into the inside of Cravero for 7th. Cravero trying to recover. Baptista is still in 2nd behind Matias Rossi. Rossi is attacking Baptista for 2nd position, and Pernia is doing so over Rafael Reyes. Matias Cravero is behind Galid Osman. Matias Rossi runs a bit wide in his chase for 2nd place from Baptista. Rossi on the outside of Baptista, trying to catch 2nd place. Reyes remains in 4th, but Leonel Pernia is attacking lap after lap. Pace is quick again after the safety car. It seems it went very well to reorder and to cool down some parts of the cars. There's Matias Rossi attacking Baptista. Baptista is still in 2nd. Pernia defense from Cardoso. I wonder why PMO Racing keeps Cardoso behind Pernia. Cardoso braking. Rossi chasing Baptista for second place. Baptista cannot keep up with Rossi. Rossi was looking at the inside, but this will take us now into the last turn. Rossi blocks and breaks wide into the last turn of the track as Casella comes out into the main straight to take another lap. Juan Casella is keeping a comfortable lead of 1 second, 0.1 over Rodrigo Baptista. He's been 4/10 of a second quicker than anybody else on track. 150.6 against 151.0 from Baptista and Rossi. Osman battling with Cardoso, and Casella is expectant on this because if Pernia cannot help Cardoso, it will be Osman attacking Pedro Cardoso for sixth place. Is breaking, and it will be another place lost by Cardoso, and this is putting serious question marks on the championship. And Osman is battling, but he has the inline, and Cardoso is still trying to defend 6th place, but this will leave Osman ahead. See if Cardoso can recompose. This track gives you loads of chances of defending and attacking, and Cardoso is ahead again from Osman. We'll see who arrives to the last braking of the track. Ahead, Cardoso will have to keep the inline. Osman is also trying to protect from Thiago Pernia behind. It's a very entertaining race we had throughout these 20-something minutes, 22 minutes. Matias Rossi is defending 3rd place from race 2. Cardoso remains ahead of Osman. He's in another level. Rossi is in 3rd, followed by Reis and Pernia, Manuel Pernia in 5th. This is the front pack. Julio Ramon in the background. Rafael Croseri ahead, the engineer. Matias Rossi. Reis attacking Rossi once again. The duel between Argentina and Brazil. Khalid Osman is attacking. Still attacking Cardoso. Cardoso has to drive Osman out of the line and protect the in-line in the braking. Osman goes round the outside, and Cardoso has to do loads of defensive moves. We'll see how longer it will last for Cardoso. Osman is still there. Casella leading 1.2 seconds ahead of Baptista. Rossi cannot match the pace as he's very busy defending from Rafael Reis. Cardoso locks up. Osman breaks, and this is huge learning for Thiago Pernia in his debut race, keeping the pace of the standings leader and one of the references of Cupra. Very good experience for the Argentinian on car 85. Born in Dallas, Texas, United States. But his father, Leonel, was still in his last years of playing football, playing soccer, and then indoor soccer professionally in the country. Osman is in 7th. That's Juan Angel Rosso in 9th. Matías Cravero in 10th. Pedro Cardoso still defending from Osman. That 6th place is where he has to hold on to as much as he can. We are entering the final seconds, and we could go through the last lap of the race. There's Juan Manuel Casela opening the second last lap. Second last lap, yes sir. Because after the clock is ticking down to 0, you have another lap. So this is second to last lap. Casella leading anyway with a comfortable pace. Leonel Pernilla attacking race. Inside and outside race defense. Pernilla wants to dive on the outside. He will have the inner line in the following turn. Pernilla with loads of experience. Race 2. And he overtakes Rafael Reis, the silver medalist in the last FIA Motorsport Games, celebrated in Valencia a couple of weeks ago, where Argentina got the gold medal in touring cars with the outgoing TCR South America champion Ignacio Montenegro, who did a very solid rookie season in TCR Europe. Here's the last lap for him, for Juan Casella. Last lap is now on. Baptista is in 2nd. Leonel Pernilla is up in 4th place after overtaking Rafael Reis. Cardoso is in 6th. Osman is in 7th. Thiago Pernilla is in 8th. Rosso in 9th, and Matias Cravero is in 10th, followed by Thiago Vivacqua and Enrique Maglione, who is struggling with the pace of his car. This is it. Juan Manuel Casella will take another win in the season. He won earlier and is now going to take the victory from lights to flag after doing everything right in the start of the race. The Uruguayan wants to jump into the standings lead. He needs Cardoso to finish in 6th and not move any single place higher. But Reis was struggling with pace in the last lap, following his battle with Pernilla. We'll have to see who arrives in 5th. If Cardoso moves out to 5th, he will regain the standings lead. wait for that yet. There's Juan Manuel Casela, who comes out into the main straight, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a win for Juan Manuel Casela. The Uruguayan takes the checker flag in Termas de Rio Hondo. 1-2 for Squadra Martino, ahead of Rodrigo Baptista as Matias Rossi completes the podium. Here's the celebration unleashed for our winner of today, Juan Manuel Casela. Here is our final standings. Juan Casela has won the race ahead of Rodrigo Baptista. Matias Rossi is in third, completing the podium for Toyota Team Argentina. Lionel Pernilla fourth. Rafael Reyes in fifth. And Pedro Cardoso losing the standings lead in sixth, followed by Osman, Tiago Pernilla, Juan Ángel Rosso, and Matías Cravero. Further down we had Iago Vivacqua and Enrique Maglione. Gian Antonio and Damiani retired on lap 4. Rafael Suzuki retired on lap 2. 14 laps. Here is the winner. He's from Uruguay and he's Juan Manuel Casela. Here are the celebrations for Casela, who knows that he is now in the lead of the standings. Baptista is in second and Rossi in third. That's the celebration with Baptista. We'll head into the podium in a matter of seconds with
Juan Manuel Casela, ganador de la carrera 1 aquí en Termas de Rio Hondo.
Juan, you won the
una
race.
largada excelente otra vez y dos
did a
victorias
great
al hilo.
start.
Agarramos la mano de la carrera, por suerte, pagó buenísimo eso. Tuvimos ganar
Yeah,
las carreras
the
ahí
start
bien
paid
en la
off.
largada. Así que nada, muy contento, cumpliendo
We knew
objetivos
we had a
paso a
lot of
paso.
stake in the starts.
El objetivo era sumar puntos, puntos, puntos y bueno, estamos en el camino
We needed
correcto.
to score good points.
Así que nada, ahora concentrarse para la carrera 2.
La palabra
Now
de
to
Juan
focus
Manuel
for
Casela, el
race
ganador
number
aquí
2,
en
said
Termas
Juan
de
Manuel
Hondo.
Casela, the man from Uruguay.
Enrique Lione, que sube al
Here
podio,
is
se
the
acerca.
podium
Fuerte
and
aplauso para el uruguayo.
the entrance of a TCR
Comenzamos
trophy.
ahora con los pilotos de la Copa del
Who wins
TCR
the race,
Sudamérica Banco
Enrique
BRB.
Maglione.
Tercera posición para el Toyota Team Argentina. Matías Rossi sube al tercer escalón
Matías
del
Rossi
podio. El piloto
takes
argentino,
third
fuerte el aplauso.
place of the podium.
Segunda ubicación desde Brasil. Piloto de la escuadra Martino Rodrigo. Digo, Baptista sube también.
Rodrigo Bautista goes up in
Segunda
second
ubicación.
position.
Vamos a premiar también al mejor equipo, la escuadra Martino en representación. Sube el jefe de equipo, Sebastián Martino.
Sebastián Martino, the team director of
El
Squadra
ganador
Martino, will
de la carrera
take
número 1
the
aquí en Termas de Río Hondo desde Uruguay.
Sports
Juan Manuel Casela, piloto
trophy.
de la escuadra Martino.
And here is the winner, Juan Manuel Casela from Uruguay, up in first place.
Héctor Totti Farina, director del Autódromo Internacional de Termas de Río Hondo, entrega los trofeos. Fuerte
Héctor
el aplauso
Farina,
también para Totti.
the director of the
Para todos los
circuits.
pilotos que nos dieron una carrera espectacular aquí en este hermoso circuito. Sí, entrega a todos, Totti Farina. Entrega los trofeos, fuerte el aplauso para todos.
Here is the highlights of the race. This weekend, Enrique Maglione was the sole entrant of TCR Trophy. I could say it was an easy win for him. Joking about it. There's a battle between Bautista and Reis for second position. But Casela controlled it easily throughout large part of the race. Bautista and Rossi, the protagonists, and this was the first halt in the race when Suzuki had to pull away. Bautista Damiani is here, and in his first race he had this contact with Fabian Gianantuoni. Pernilla here battling with Rafael Reis for fourth position with a very clean move. After that, he overtook him. And in the end, it was the win for Juan Manuel Casela. And it's been a great atmosphere in race number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back later for race number 2. Termas de Rio Hondo.